To survive hardship, you must prepare for hardship.
Sorry. Sometimes you just need to take a moment and enjoy the good tracks. Fontaine at Night, that is a good track. The Fontaine City music in general is just good stuff. Guys, hello. Good morning. It is 6:46.
Respect must be given to the will of every creature. Each fish in the ocean swims in its own direction.
That is not necessarily true, Miss Kokomi. Many are definitely dependent upon sticking together in their schools. Anyway, we're gonna play some Genshin, obviously, we're on it. We have the newest updated stuff was just added yesterday, I think, at some point. So Emily is available. I gave her a 10 pull. We didn't get her, needless to say. And then that's all we're doing on that. We're waiting for Natland for the Hawaii Walani. Even though I probably don't need more water people, but I'm not sure we need more of any elemental people. The only one I would want is a fire that I like, because I don't love any of the fire characters. Maybe I should look into using Toma. I use Zhongling only because Shenhua has the Liyue polearm. So I want every character from Liyue, and then Zhongling is the only fire one I want to use. Actually, there's the new guy, who I haven't looked into how good he is, but maybe I should look into how good he is. The new guy, because I do have him, right? Or did I never get him? Or some profile stuff to get rid of. She's leveling up in the teapot. You know how it be. Oh yeah, and check who the new buff characters are. So these arrows confused me initially, and I finally realized what they mean. These are the currently boosted characters. They're apparently boosted outside of that new game mode too. I don't have the other guy. I thought I did have the guy. The one who... I do have him. Gaming. Yeah, gaming. Because this guy's Liyue. I haven't looked into his, stuff. I do have 3 constellation on the guy, too. If he gets healed through Zhongling's shield, I wonder how reliable that would be for proccing plum blossoms underfoot. He's also a healer. And his tier 6 just supercharges his, I assume that's his ultimate. No, that's his skill. Alright, I haven't really looked into this guy, but he might be someone I should look into as a replacement. I don't know how his kit really works. I have to look, see what he's rated according to the masses, because I don't want to think about it anyway. So we're in this. We got stuff to do. There's some other things that came out. First of all, the new girl has her own chapter, so we're gonna unlock that. I'm not gonna activate the quest yet, though. We're now behind 3 of these. I just want to re-redeem the key. Always make sure our key's ready. We're still behind on 4 of these. We'll get to them eventually. Not my priorities. So that's one thing. The Echo thing. Imaginarium Theater, that's what it is. This thing reset. I'm not going to do this on recording because we already did it once. It's just going to be the same. It's basically grinding Spiral Abyss. So I'll do that later too. There's the test things. We can run the test things real fast. And then we're going to get the 6 pictures we're missing for the picture event, which ends in a few hours. I have no idea what this girl does. She is pole arm. She's a very slow pole arm attacker. Now, I do know... Oh, I get a chance to mess with Game. He's a claymore. He has his own claymore. I actually didn't know they made one for him. What weapon does he have? Serpent spine. Wave splitter. Okay. Anyway, burning is the name of Emily's game, so this is clearly a burning party.
Reconstitute.
Her thing does damage based on the burning. Yeah.
Fresh and floral. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Ow.
A little ambiance.
She gives me pole arm Lisa vibes. Oh, she can move her thing. I see.
Up to it, Bonsai!
Service with the pump, everybody stand! This'll brighten up the place. Extract!
Jesus. She actually just melted those dudes so fast. I don't know what the like sequence order is supposed to be, but that was a really fast kill on those Kairagis. And they're only at level 80, not even at level 90. So yeah, Emily seems good. But her and her weapon, it's mostly her weapon. I think her too, maybe. Or specifically.
Boba, get them!
Quietly now.
For a burning party. Oh.
Really, you're toast!
Don't get frostbite.
Surrender and be gentle.
Yep. Things are about to get dicey. Busted. Oh, so sorry.
Nice and spicy. Eat this!
Try not to enjoy this too.
Here comes the catch.
This Xiangling recharges her skill as faster than mine. I wish mine charged that fast. I need to spend time fixing her artifacts, but I've been working on Yai's artifact set for a while. Anyway, that's the 2 test drives done, so I get my pittance. And I don't bother with the non-primo ones. We're gonna finish this up, hopefully. We're mostly done with Summertide. But we need to do this first, 22 hours left. And then they added a new one. They have Big Bang Finch Ball. So we'll probably check this out. I doubt the whole thing's doable now, but we'll get it started now. Yeah, so these should be easy. Inazuma Electro. Oh, I got that down pat on spades. 18 to 20. Alright. 18 to 20. Well, let me get over there. And then we main Electro Inazuman girls. For the most part. Two of them, anyway.
Let's get down to business.
Let's get down to business. To defeat the Huns. Oh, I need to do something too, real quick. Let me pause. Let's pause so I don't get shot at. I never popped out some windows or just the chat window, so I'm like, I can't see what's going on. Hopefully the Apple TV is rewarding people handsomely. Alright, there, we're a gooch. Maybe I should level up my weapons some. Well, have I? Oh yeah, right. Wrong artifact. What? Oh, I have all this new crap. It's all this new teapot stuff. You swimming in Apple TVs at the moment? You know those really fun ball pits you were allowed to go into when you were a kid? That's you with Apple TVs? Oh, I know those ball pits. It sounds painful to be doing an Apple TV ball pit. I haven't paid attention. What exactly is the giveaway? That's not what I wanted. Alright, confirm. I just have to wait till 18. You have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea either. Twitch has been pushing the Apple TV thing. Like, they're not giving away free Apple TVs, so like... I didn't set that as my angle, but you know what? That's fine. I'm not here to actually take photos. I'm here to grab 30 Primo Gems. Character walking animo catalyst. Do you get a free TV if you reach a 52 watch streak? I hope you do. I think Twitch should send you a free Apple TV, or Apple should send you a free Apple TV. Whoever's responsible for that. Who is an animo character with a catalyst? Sucro. I forgot to actually switch the party. Switch the party. Let's go, Sucro. Alright, this is, yeah, perfect. Confirm. We have to be walking, and then... there you go. All check. All done. Second of these finished. Oh, I don't want that. How to menu in Genshin Impact. I've never understood. Party DI, Power Dendru, Sumeru. Well, that's easy. That's the Nahida image right there. Nahida. She has one of the most fun idol animations too. And the photograph spots right here. Yeah, there you go. Confirm that while idle facing the camera. I had enough of Paperboy here. I've been thinking about that. I was like, I don't want this paper guy anymore. We're gonna go without an ad for a while. Just turn them off outright. Lonely Swing gives me the feels every time. Geo Claymore Elemental Skill. Geo Claymore Noel. Yeah, I do realize those two bottom things are either or statements, but I like to see if I can satisfy all the conditions.
Oh, how exciting!
I know I never take you out.
See the world for yourself to appreciate.
I neglect Noelle. Unfortunately, she just doesn't really have a great use for like world navigation, and then there's other Geo characters that I think are just
Someone needs assistance.
better. She's a good person though. Good character. Just doesn't get screen time on my channel.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Yeah, Alright, 2 more of these. We're almost done. We're almost done. Charge Attack Hydro Catalyst. Or Ormos. Is this a job for Sir Mécanique Cardenis? Whatever the thing is. I'm trying to level him up next.
The pleasure is all mine.
I have heard the telltale rumor that the new girl who's coming out next, I believe, is supposedly going to be even superior, more superior than the Sovereign of Water in terms of damage output and just how good and strong she is, so I don't know if it'll be worth it to continue raising Mr. Gadanis, yeah. Nervulette. But his charge attack is hype as fuck. Was I not part of this? It says I did it all. Okay, maybe it just exited me. Oh, I didn't get it. I did get it. The Weeping Willow of the Lake. Pyro Polearm. Well, Zhongli, you get some screen time. And then I need to go to wherever it wants me to go. And that is the end of this. We don't need to have this marked. Oh, I'm over here. There's an underground section with a boat. Oh. Get out of the challenge. Okay, whatever. I said you don't need to be marked. There's a teleport here. So that's even more convenient. This is a nice willow tree. It's supposed to be 18 to 30. I have failed. Because time goes by so fast. Even though I just set the 18, we're already past the time constraints. Yeah, but alright, now. She's so excited for it. Alright, so we've got all of this. We're done with this photograph event. That's great. Did the thing.
If there's nothing,
I think we earned, yeah, battle pass points for that. Huzzah.
we could go foraging for aliens.
I'm gonna swap back to our main squad of ladies here. Going to go to the event and finish Sri Lanka. This is time limited and we got stuff to do here. There's a main story bit happening somewhere. It's the afterward. Yeah, so we need to go there. I'm gonna walk through just because we want to collect any missing treasure and shit. And this shows all of it. We were mostly thorough. Yeah, it does show all of it on the map now. I did almost everything. We missed a few things. We'll pick up the few things we've missed. Start over here, do the afterward. Once we're done with this, we can check out the new event. I probably have missed some of these. I don't really care about money, so I'm not too worried about those. Those don't get marked on the map. But we had the afterward, and then we have hangouts with some of the other characters to do. I didn't even notice that there. Yeah, da 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 da, yeah, da da da. I've got another leapfrog game to do. Efficient.
Take them. I have no need.
I have no need. Another chest over here. Right there. No, it's further down than this. Oh, here you go. Gotta love how despondent I is. Or A. Okay, we got another thing here, another chest, another thing, and that thing is exactly where we're going. This is above tree. It says down, so ground level. Sir, surely you've seen dat vid. If dat vid is insect glaive in Monster Hunter Wilds, then hells yeah, I saw dat vid. Is there an underground tunnel around here, actually? You knew it. I was creaming my pants, Hempmine. I was creaming my pants. You can launch the bug with basic attacks now? You can fucking stick the glaive in the monster and convert it to a mount? And then spin around on it? I was like, what is this nonsense? They decided to make insect glaive more fun. I'm so ready to drop $70 on that game. Hopefully only 60, but I'm ready to drop 70. Got the money set aside in reserve. Yeah, it looked really good. It was looking really good. Oh God. How does this work? Right. Why are you moving? Hamster. This mechanic is not the most intuitive thing in existence. Grab it! Grab it! Grab it! Grab it! Alright, if that's too high, really, you want the lowest. Okay, I see.
Find anything you like?
Yeah, hunting horn my friend is excited for, and hammer my other friend is excited for, because he's like a hammer Chad for life guy. I got what I wanted. Like, the only other thing I would want is maybe one new weapon. I think if Capcom was smart, they would hear the uproar and they would start designing, even if it's DLC, one new weapon. People want a new weapon. I think they should make a new weapon. But otherwise, I'm pretty satisfied with Insect Glaive, so we're just gonna spend 1,000 hours having Insect Glaive gameplay on this stream. Just like I did with World, and Iceborne, and Rise, and Gen Ultimate. It's nothing but Glaive all day long.
Find anything you like? Everyone hold hands! Ha!
I cannot wait. If I do a second weapon, probably bow. I was doing bow with the, what do you call it? Monster Hunter Tri playthrough, I was playing bow. Yeah, oh, you moved. You can't just move, man.
I wonder who this gift could be from.
Alright, we got cutscenes.
The structure of the tree houses here is nothing short of amazing. I have to write it down so I can tell Master Tainari all about it later. Hey, Kale! You got invited here too? Yep. Well, they sort of skipped the invitation part, but anyway, what you doing out here? Something caught your eye? Oh, yeah. I'm trying to observe and summarize the structures of the trees here, and also the animals that live here. Well, the residents, I guess? I still can't get over the fact that they're all someone's origami handiwork. Once a forest ranger, always a forest ranger, huh? Not sure you'll be able to apply much of what you learn here back home, though, with this being a magical world and everything. What? Over there, by the giant footprint, have those houses always been there? Oh, those? The local flying squirrels told me that they were built by a small dragon and some guy wearing a hat. Oh, that must have been Minnie Durin and Hat Guy. Any idea where they went?
That guy.
Supposedly, after building the houses, they went to somewhere called, Constellation Metropole? Did I say that right? Yep, you got it. Oh, also, when the locals mentioned the dragon, did they seem at all, did they say how they felt about him at all? Now that you mention it, the atmosphere changed a little when they talked about him. Oh no. They mentioned some stuff along the lines of past misunderstandings and welcoming new members. I only just got here, so I know very little about what has happened in the past. They seemed genuinely grateful for the houses, though, and said they were going to plan a welcome party. Oh, thank goodness. Whew. Sounds like the forest has begun to accept him. It's a step in the right direction. Are you looking for that small dragon? Yeah, he's a new friend we made after we arrived here. No way! Really? I'm getting more and more interested in your story. No. I've got to save it for next time. For now, I've got to make the most out of my time in this wonderful world. Oh, there's no rush. Just take it slow and enjoy yourself. Like Kaya. Oh, he sends his regards, by the way.
There is a rush. This is time-limited event, Paimon.
Mr. Kaya is here too? Then I've got to go say hi to him. Well, right now he's at the tavern and he probably won't be leaving until he's drunk. Not that he'll ever reach that point because his alcohol tolerance is so high. Basically, it's Kaya. You know where to find him. You make a good point, Paimon. Then I'll focus on exploring for now and go catch up with him later. Shall we go pay a visit to the Metropole Traveler? Maybe Minnie, Durin, and Hat Guy are still there. Oh, right. By the way, something pretty interesting has been happening in Sumeru recently. Master Trinari has been working really hard on it, so if you have time, definitely go and check it out. Sounds good. We'll find some time in our schedule.
Is there actually something in Sumeru for this event?
Of course. See you later.
I'll look that up later.
The origami squirrels rely on wind currents to lift their agile bodies and easily move between the trees. This has created a truly unique ecosystem. Oh no! I'm running out of pages on my notebook.
Okay. So we got that. We have all the treasures over here. Looking good. Alright, let's go grab this one that I missed. And then we can continue the after party. Gotta milk every primo out of this event before the world is gone. This must be like up here. It's actually even higher. Okay, it's on this pillar. Sounded like it just materialized. Thanks for opening that.
Well, what do we have here?
What do we have here? believe we want this one, yes. Is that Mona? She would be here.
What? Are my eyes deceiving me? There is no way. I can't believe it.
Dr. Bio.
Mona! We heard you muttering from a long way away. What's up? Oh, is your scry glass acting up again?
Oh, it's you, the saviors of this world. My scry glass is fine, but I'm not sure I can say the same about my eyes. Look! Look at this statue!
What? Is it broken or something? Looks fine to Paimon. That's your master, right? AKA the goddess of prophecy?
I refuse to believe it. There's no way that old hag looks anything like this. When she was younger. Oh, actually, now that you mention it, this does remind me of the fashionista phase she wrote about in her diary. She can't hear me, can she? I swear I just got chills down my spine.
Oh, she can hear you alright.
Either way, it's probably a little rude to talk about her right under her statue. But how do you know it's a statue of her if you never saw her as a young woman?
It's the hat, Paimon.
I
It's
did a
the
quick
hat.
scry when I came into this world, and when I saw the stars' reflections, I was at a loss for words. It looks like fate in Simulanka is based directly on Tevat. A projection of real-world fate to form an image of reality. Or in layman's terms, basically, the creator made this world inside a mirror or a lake, and this world is the reflection.
Still sounds pretty impressive.
The more I scried, the more familiar everything looked. It's her work, there's no doubt about it. Even so, everything's far more complex than I'd imagined. Trying to decipher it all is giving me quite a headache. I also asked the locals about her. They call her she who has dominion over the stars and the course of fate itself.
A Fatalis level
Not even a
threat,
pretense
huh?
of humility. Clearly, she let the role of creator goddess skip to her
Probably.
head.
Is
Not that I'm surprised
probably.
in the least, of course. It certainly matches the tone of her diary. Anyway, we should change the topic.
Oh, so Mona, have you seen a small dragon around by any chance? He's about the same size as Paimon, but with tiny little wings.
Ah, you mean the one that caused all that trouble? I haven't seen him for myself, but I heard that he came to the Metropole not long ago to formally apologize for his actions. Apparently, he brought a huge stash of Toitanium and plant oil to make amends. Most people accepted his apology, although there are some who said that they'll reserve judgment until they've seen how he acts in the future.
I mean, there are plenty
Oh,
of calamitous
okay. Do you know where
dragon
we could find
beasts in the Genshin
One
universe. Some more threatening than others.
Ah, it looks like he's at the Broken Sea. There's a big group of people with him, too.
Cool. Wanna come with us? We can introduce you.
I think I'll sit this one out. This might be the closest I ever get to meeting the old hag in her youth, so I think I'll spend some time seeing what else I can glean from her grand design. You guys have fun. Anytime.
We'll be off now. See you later, Mona.
Creating a whole world starscape is no easy task. Old hag, I guess you do deserve the title of Trismegistus after all.
Learning to respect her elder. Alright. Broken Sea. I think we're done grabbing all the stuff here anyway.
Osvaldo Halfnavines! Does thou see what I am seeing? Tell me that my all-perceiving Aug de Verurtelung deceiveth me not.
That guy would not
Your
like
eyes see
Fischl.
true, mein Fräulein.
Very well. Then, as sovereign ruler of the Immernachtreich, I extend to you both my greetings, O Night Dragon from the land of the Thousand Stars and his hat-wearing servant.
Who did you just call a servant?
What mein Fräulein means to say is, hello, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too. But Hat Guy's not my servant. He's my friend.
Now you're over-explaining.
Hat guy, Mini Durin! Found you at last. Whoa, and Fischl's with you too?
Oh, greetings, Outlander blessed by the Immernachtreich. How honored you are to meet your prinzessin beneath the stars of another sky. Clearly a decision made by fate itself.
Miss Honorary Knight, Paimon!
Greetings. You both look well.
This guy,
Hey there, Klee! Have you been having fun here?
if you're still here, mine.
Loads and loads of fun! There are so many cute animals! And a magic train that was really long! And a huge, huge castle! And a king lives there and everything!
Albedo is an artificial being who has the power to like fuck up the planet for the most part.
I've been taking Klee to see all the sights. It's been a very enriching experience.
Listen to this
Alice's
voice
magic is
acting and
truly
dialogue.
outstanding.
Yeah, Mom's amazing!
Fuchsia
Klee
can't
wants to
handle
build
it.
a great big house now, too!
So, your mom and my mom were friends?
Mm-hmm. Our moms were friends, which makes you my big brother. My mom used to read your mom's stories to me all the time. They were great.
Big brother? Wow. Thank you, Klee. Can I go play with Klee, Hat Guy?
Suit yourself.
Albedo, can I?
Alright, John.
Go on.
You have a good one.
Just don't go too far away. I'll come pick you up later.
You take care.
Yay! Come on, Mini Durin. Do you want to come play with us too, Fischl?
Your prinzessin accepts your invitation. Rejoice! Though you may be concealed by fog, still you shall have the good fortune to witness the true might of the Aug de Vertelang.
What mein Fräulein means to say is, perhaps we can all play hide and seek together. Mein Fräulein is it.
Hooray! I love hide and seek.
Oh, me too.
To return to our previous discussion, Mr. Hat Guy, you were telling me about a prophecy?
I heard B talking to M. What she said was,
Since you're so persistent, let me tell you a secret. Our child will one day rise from the dead.
Is she saying that Dragonspine Durin will come back to life?
I only heard it in a memory, so don't hold me to it.
Understood. My recent observations at Dragonspine lend credence to this prophecy as well.
Oh, really?
Durin's heart has slowly but surely been growing in vitality. The process is extremely slow, but the trend is clear.
What should we do?
To start with, plan for every potential scenario, including, of course, the worst-case scenario. I am well aware of Durin's past, and I sincerely hope that things never escalate to that point. Still, we need to be prepared for every possibility. If the prophecy is true, and Durin's heart will one day beat again, I'd like to hope that whatever rises from the dead is no evil dragon, if you understand what I mean.
Kind of? But not really.
How can you not understand, Paimon?
And so, When the time comes, Mr. Hat Guy, will you and Simulanka's Durin be willing to lend us a hand in our hour of need?
Huh? What's this got to do with me?
You saved the Durin of this world. I don't see that as a mere coincidence. If there is any meaning to be read into the actions of the three goddesses, beyond fairy tale whimsy alone, I can only boldly speculate that the fate of this reflected world may have a reciprocal effect upon our own world. If Durin of Dragonspine will soon come back to life, we will need many Durin's help, as well as yours, given that your fates are now intertwined.
Well, that's a nuisance.
To be sure, it certainly won't be easy.
Albedo! There's a flying paper ship over there! Can we go see it together, please?
Sure. 2 seconds, I'll be right with you. Please give my suggestion some thought, Mr. Hat Guy.
Mr. Hat Guy.
Hat Guy, I'm back! Huh? What were you guys talking about?
Nothing.
Huh. Okay then. Let's go join the others. Everyone's going to check out the new origami ship.
All right, I'll be right there. Why would I be? Do I strike you as someone who cares about other people's issues? Quit trying to guess what I'm thinking. I'm leaving.
Aww, what a lovely little boat!
The forest fairy helped us make it.
Paimon just realized there's a lot fewer people around the Broken Sea now. Guess most of them have made their way back to the Metropole. Does this boat have a name? I can't see one anywhere.
Huh? A name?
Every boat has a name. At least, all the ones I've seen before.
They're usually symbolic names that represent something aspirational.
Let's go with the Durin.
Huh? You want to name it after me?
Oh, you mean to wish Mini Durin a safe voyage as he sails into a new chapter of his life beyond this world?
Your princessin approves. Let this vessel bear the name of the most esteemed dragon of the night.
The Durin. Let's call it that then. Thank you, Hat Guy. Also, can I ask you a favor?
Go on.
Remember how Mom's friend said I should be able to leave this world? Well, I want to pay a visit to your world. Just a quick trip, can we?
Huh?
Is that a no?
Paimon thinks that's a great idea. If the people of Simulanka are allowed to go to Teyvat, then what's the problem with taking Mini Durin there for a visit?
I'm assuming I'll have to be your bodyguard while we're there.
I can protect myself. And I'll do what you say. I won't fly off on my own, I promise. Please, can I go?
It'll be up to you to stick close. If you disappear on me, don't expect me to come looking.
Got it! I'll stick close!
Why don't you take the Durin? Now you've given it a name, it'll be a maiden voyage for the boat and a brand new journey for you.
Are you leaving, Mini Durin? Okay. Well, make sure you come visit me in Mondstadt so we can play together again. Klee will draw you a map to show you the way.
Though our time together has been as fleeting as a ray of light in the depths of the long night, the Imanakreish will welcome you with the grandest of music ceremonies on the occasion of our next reunion. As surely as the stars in the sky watch over us, we shall meet again.
What Main Fräulein means is that you're always welcome to visit her at home as well.
Cool! Ah, I have so many new friends now! I'm so happy!
Are you done yet? If you want to leave, then get over here.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. The blessings you gave me are more precious than any treasure and more beautiful than any fairy tale. Next time, it will be my turn to make your wishes come true.
We'll see about that. Why is your boat still here? I thought you were leaving on your boat. Okay, we got another Fell Dragon's picture book. Which I don't know what that does or what that is. Because I don't think it was explained at any point what that is. Is it just in the book archives? It might just be literally a book. This isn't what I want. Okay, one last thing to do. Yeah. Wait. Can't be right. Is that correct? Is that the same thing? Finches are still the cutest. That's the other quest thing. An odd textual mystery. This is the one we want. Okay, this one's in Sumeru too. I suppose we're done here in Simulanka land. And then I already redeemed all the stuff, right? I own all the things. Very good. Very good. Then let's do Sumeru. And ignore Coco from joining my world to pilfer my materials so that they can grow their characters faster. I'd say I'm curious. Do they actually let you say not really to that? Yeah, da da. Yeah, da da. Yeah, da da da. Farusan. Is this not voiced? Oh wow, they have a main character not voiced. A book. I think those are fair call outs to make. search for clues nearby. In the library. Still shocked over the no voice work bit for a character. Tarzan got ripped off, yo. All the guest characters showing up. No need to thank me, Zozo. I raid on a whim. And, yeah, it's no big deal. I have chosen you because I was like, oh, Zozo's live. Let's go to Zozo's. How'd Mahjong go? We did wrap it up. Finished the 3 stories, wasn't too bad. How long did that take me? About 7.5 hours. Give or take some time. They made this all a big deal. I'm surprised they didn't pay the voice actors to read these lines. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Gotta find Kevin. Where's Kevin? Oh shit. That's a lot of damage I took. It's okay, I can fix.
Allow me.
I fix. Oh yeah. Nah, I don't have voices off. Sometimes they're just not not every event in game is covered with voices. I'm a bit surprised because this is a bigger event. Like, this is the ending of a bigger event, so I guess they just didn't voice it. Yeah, nothing about anime gotcha. That's all you need to know. It's anime gotcha, and if you really care, there is an interesting involved plot happening. If you really care. But it gets convoluted to just try to explain. So, don't even think about it. I think there's a solid reason why Genshin actually has as much popularity as it does. That goes beyond arguably attractive by modern standard anime female and male characters. And gacha mechanics. One time you're in here, one of the big argue points was that one of the female characters' models was changed, and that caused a big uproar. Well, if you were listening to Sarge talking about that, I'm pretty sure he brought it up. In general, I think people do care about stuff like model change and voice actor, actress changes for whatever reasons. They don't want to see their precious waifus getting nerfed in the bus size, if you know what I mean. There's no space after that harpu, and they forgot to put a space. MiHoYo, hire me. I will be English typeset checker. It'll be worth it. I'll catch any mistake. Yeah, what is the deal with this whole book thing that's going on in this game at the moment? They got everybody involved, but they didn't add any voice acting for this. Still throws me off. So this whole situation is just Kave's fault. He done fucked up. Or started a trend of meaninglessness. And people are just too bored to verify anything. Oh, 420. We can teleport to Gandarville. That's all good. I don't think I said much. When it comes to playing Genshin, I don't tend to say too much. This is my, like, reprieve game. I don't really... I mindlessly play. Get my primos, and I just, yeah. let the game do what it does. I'm here for the ride. I'm glad I decided that at the beginning. If I did this like a playthrough, like a Let's Player, and I had opted to read all dialogues in Genshin, oh, my voice would probably be far stronger than it is now. Or it'd be completely destroyed. Because there's so much to read in this game. Get that abnegation in. Right, that's a word I don't see too often. I'm gonna have to look that one up. The act of renouncing or rejecting something. I don't know if I'm renouncing or rejecting anything. Abnegation. I mean, the word negation's in there. But what does the word ab in front of it do? Wouldn't you just say negate anyway? Why do you say abnegate? That's a curious word. They say the act of not accepting something. Called it submission. Based on definition, I don't know if I would call it submission. When you mindlessly grinding games, shutting your brain off for enjoyment. Ah, I'm abnegating my thinking. I see. I understand how they're using it. I like that. I do like the sound of that. This is my abnegation game. I certainly can't wholly pay attention to it. I pay attention enough to try and understand what's going on at any given point in time. Tech document explains games of 8 levers, 8 kinds of fun, and the best games cater to certain levers. To certain levers, not all 8 levers, right? Used it to run a better D&D campaign. Sounds like it would certainly make for an interesting psychological test at least. See how it all plays out. There's a story behind the story. Back to the city we go. There's Dia. Dia and her friend. This seems like it would be an interesting read, and it's short, 5 pages. I'll give it a gloss over. Might help me when I get back to working on my board game. Hello, Candace. Document calls it submission. You saw it called abnegation somewhere. I'm sure the value comes from interpretation, right? Who knows how valuable it'll be to me personally. Quite possibly, it will simply explain various concepts that I already have an understanding of. I just, you know, I'm not the type of person to put it into highly articulated dialogue. So I wouldn't be surprised if it has very little use to me. But that's all good. It's still valuable. You're big on discovery, game as uncharted territory, and intellectual conquest. AKA, you're an explorer classification of gamer. Aren't that many spades? What does he define a spade as? Back to the house of Dana. I saw somebody's video where they briefly summed up all the Genshin characters in a single sentence. 2. And they listed Candace as an unnotable 4-star who babysits 3 notable 5 stars. Because she's like their mother figure character. This is not the House of Dana. This is Suristana. Nahida's chamber, where she is not hanging out. What is the fastest way to get to here? It's through here, right? 4 classes of MMO gamers that we'd say today is griefers, achievers, social butterflies, and explorers. Griefers. Do we jump universes again? Shouldn't that just be killers on the scale? Killers. Yeah, I haven't heard it called griefers. Not that they're griefing. That would be like an inapt description, I would think. Griefers are clubs, achievers are diamonds, social players are hearts, and explorers are spades. So you're just saying that each spades are rare? I don't know if spades are really rare. If you get involved in the speedrunning community, you find a lot of people that like to dig in the game code nowadays, look things up, find out like RNG manipulation, figure it out, and then they don't even speedrun the game. They just find all that info so other people can speedrun the game. And they go find glitches and shit. Let's say those are spades. I know not a ton of people are doing that, but yo, Nahida just phasing into existence over here. She disappeared, yo. Alright, we don't need to talk to you again. The Palace of Alcazazari. Killers get their jollies trolling hearts. I mean, if you're a player killer, the socializer does more directly interact with the killer, and you can definitely, like, you know, betray them and shit. I would say it's Diablo 2 item duping. You know, when people are like, yeah, I'll dupe your item, and then they tell you to do the thing, and you do the thing, and then all your inventory drops, and you get kicked out of the game, and then they steal all your shit. That sounds like that sort of scenario. Ah, Diablo 2 days. Oh, Doherty is here. Doherty would have the book, wouldn't she? Yeah, probably. I only played PSO 1 and 2 offline, so I have no idea what the online experience was like. I also had a good time on GameCube. You missed the DC era. I never had a Dreamcast myself either, but the neighborhood kids, there's a large Asian family we became friends with. They had a Dreamcast. They were like 6 brothers big. We used to play with them all the time, and we would do some Marvel vs. Capcom 2 at their place. Because they just lived on the corner of our block. It's good times. Dude, Dory is definitely doing illegal selling of a library book here. There's a lot of Bomberman and Super Mario Kart in your neighborhood. Friends are more into fighting games though. Sick, sick. Marvel, baby. Max was getting so excited over the prospect of Marvel coming back. He made his dream roster for a new game. So I was up watching him last night. I do miss playing fighting games as much as I used to, especially in college. So I don't play them as much as I used to. Used to play fighters all the time. That was like the go-to genre. Oh, I definitely did the FPS thing. FPS was more of my high school era. One of my best friends, after school, we would go hang out at each other's house, and literally all day was Halo. Halo 2, Halo 3, Gears of War, Rainbow. There's another thing we used to do. A lot of the kids at school, in Philadelphia, at the one mall, I think Franklin Mills Mall, there's a military center that opened up. Now, it's a recruitment center and stuff, but they had a huge room with a ton of computers, and they had Rainbow Six Rogue Squadron 4, whatever the game was at the time. And we would just go there, open LAN party. They don't bother you too. They don't like actively recruit you. You just go there and you play on the computer, and we had like 12 players 6-on-6 Rainbow Six games going on and shit all afternoon. We'd spend entire days at the fucking military center playing on their computers. Yeah, I was a big FPS on high school. That's why I'm a little sick of FPSs in my later years now. I'm not as into them because I played so much shooters. You had a LAN shop next to your high school, so we saw 40K for the first time. I remember the first time I saw 40K. It was at the same mall, honestly. They had a Games Workshop store. We walked by, I was a kid. I was like, what, 11, 12 or so? I forget. We went by and we're just like, look at all these cool fucking things in this glass case. What is the store? And then I went in the store and I came out a changed boy. It was too expensive. My parents didn't get me anything, but I immediately went home, went on the computer, looked up Warhammer, and just got completely absorbed in all things Warhammer. And I used to spend time like looking at the models and stuff until later. Probably when I was like 16, 18, I started buying Tyranids and Tau. And I started building up some armies, and then I got a box of Lizardmen for fantasies. You planning on playing Black Ops 6? Only played the first one, skipped the rest. Was it the UM? The UM? What's UM? The Ultramarines? They were definitely on display there, probably front and center. Yeah, they're like the flagship dudes. And the people you met in real life for 40k, not people you want to play with. You met tryhards and stuff. I'm a lot looser with Warhammer for sure. I don't really take it tournament serious ever. You're chucking a bunch of dice and like half your army is gonna get wiped out in the first turn. You need to be okay with that fact. And then you're gonna take out a bunch of your opponent's things and you just have fun, right? Full on tantrums? You're just dealing with man children at that point. Tantrums. Not wanting to teach the game. Warhammer is kind of a beast, so I can understand if you don't want to teach, really. There's definitely gamers, players that don't want to teach. Like, for regular board games too, not just tabletop gaming. There's people that like, they'll play with you, but you need to know how to play because they don't want to teach. There's a lot of people that are like that. I'm not opposed to teaching, personally. I do my best with teaching stuff. I've already offered you guys being just stream in general on numerous occasions, if you want to learn Kingdom Death Monster and set up a semi-regular thing for it, I'd be down to host Kingdom Death Monster and teach. It would be quite sophisticated, but I would not be opposed to it. I was only loosely paying attention to the latter half of what was happening with Sino, Dory, and Sethos over here. That's okay. I can review the VOD later. What is my things highlighted? Expedition Crystal Fly Trap. We'll get that stuff after we're done with this side quest that has no voice acting. Review the VOD. Sometimes I gloss over stuff that I've uploaded and then that helps me remember what I wasn't paying attention to. I mean reviews and just watch the past few minutes so I can pay attention to the NPC dialogue. Yeah, I'm not gonna review, like, rate the VOD. This section of gameplay, it's a pretty significant amount of side plot. I'm disappointed that Genshin Impact chose not to pay the voice actors to read these lines, so it's a little harder to... You have to pay more attention to it since you're not listening to people talk. I'd give it a 4. I have all this back and forth about a book. If I go online and I look up the lore behind this book, it's probably more significant than I realize, too. Genshin likes to sneak in some major significance in weird places. And my pretentious artist reviewer impersonation. If I start sounding pretentious, stop me. I don't ever want to get that way. I know we're joking, but I mean it, chat. Do not let me become big-headed. We will always be lax and humble here. And moderately depressed, because that's just the way we are. Your big falls growing up, you get it? It's all good, it's all good. I need to go refill my drink when we're done with these cutscenes. Yo, Kaveh has a nice keepsake now since everybody signed and marked his book that he now owns. Why do y'all not want this book that you all worked together on? We spent a whole quest on this. An entire quest, 20 primos. And that was all tied to the event. Right? So we done with this now? Where do you check the main plots? We are done. Okay, so we're finished with the fairy tale. Summer Tide Scale and Tail, not Fairy Tale. And we have this Big Bang Finch Bowl game to play. Let's do this. Bet Genshin's kind of like a reset game for you, like almost like a gaming palette cleanser. I don't know if I didn't mean to do that. I don't know if it's a reset game for me. There are time limited events here. Back when I started Genshin, I said I've never done a gacha game before. I'll make this my one, and I'll stick with it, and I'll record all the content since it's once in a lifetime stuff, and we'll get everything, and we'll have the whole playlist. We're up to almost 170 Genshin recordings on the playlist. So I'm just keeping up with it because this is the one. And then I'm probably not going to get into any other gacha game because holy shit, it's just too much work to keep up with a gacha game. Now, Genshin is a lot more extra than most gacha games, of course. I don't think there's any video game with a world quite on this game's scale, and this game's world is only getting bigger and bigger. We have like 2 more areas coming, not to mention sub-regions they add. I wonder if this game is technically larger than Elden Ring, so I have no idea. And the Breath of the Wild and whatnot, or Tears of the Kingdom, whichever one is bigger. I did play, I played the Mega Man X gacha. And then I've tried a couple others, and stick with them though. I played Astra Knights of Veda for a very little bit. But anytime I get through them, I'm just like, I don't really want to keep going. Yeah, Mega Man Cross Dive. It's on Steam. They preserved it. The game's over, so it's not getting any new content. They preserved it though. So once it's shut down, they released the offline version, and you can get almost everything in there, but it's heavily modded. There's actually a strong mod community, so you can get a bunch of fan stuff too. I would probably pick it up again just for the novelty of owning every Mega Man game. It's not a priority buy for me though, because I've already gone through most of the content. and it's like $30 or some shit. Maybe cross dive. Yeah, it's $30. Sometimes on sale for half off-ish. Free and easy fun. Alright. Roly-poly delivery method. Wait, I wasn't done with that. Gotcha is grindy. Hardly even hardball. Oh, this lets you play other players. I'd rather just do single player mode if I can get all the rewards for it. I remember this. How do we shoot this though? Oh, you have to hold the right trigger. All the other finish balls. Knock the Finch ball out. Why is it still accounting for 4? No special qualities. I didn't pay attention to what the goal here was. Knock 5 of your opponent's Finch balls out. Oh, okay. Did I not get 5 off of the first hit? There. We definitely have 5 now. Wouldn't be surprised Geo had pretty every gacha in almost every game. Geo's the gacha king. Who's Geo? Oh, I know a Geo, but is it the same? Are we thinking of the same Geo? The Herger? The Herger. I always like saying that. DHRGR, yeah. We are thinking of the same Geo. Is he working on gachas? I hope he's doing well. Stage selectee. The one thing I like to see is when I go on Steam and I look at like anime games and stuff that I'm interested in on my wish list, I see that Geo has the same fucking games all the time. I'm like, we have similar tastes, which makes a lot of sense. Fuck. Yeah, I need 14. Ah, okay. Let's try harder, yeah. So I need to like actually hit these guys in. Oh, it gets connected. Try again. I see. I see how this works. Less power. Okay, that's 8. Yeah, there you go. That's 16. Can't get much better than that. Every time you're there, it's like 3 gachas at once. You assume they're gachas. If not, it's a card game. Sounds like Gio's having a good time with the gacha time. Oh, I'm knocking finches out. Da, 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 yeah, da, da, da. Well, that sucked. Maybe this guy should get the back one. Skadoosh. And then this guy can deflect on this. The one guy counts as in. Oh, good. That was fine.
Personal.
Pretty finch ball tracks other finch balls. It nerfed my point gain, yo. That's a terrible score. Yeah, let's try again. Oh. Alright, perfect. 12. I just have to not hit them. Yeah, yeah, alright, nice. 20 hours, so yeah, I gotta wait for the rest of this. I figured the whole thing wasn't out yet. Ooh, some good primo gains there. Some nice Primdillianos exit.
The idea of things staying the same forever.
Alright, so that's that event, and it's just a quick little mini game thing. Get primos. So it's 8:30. I think what we'll do is just keep the Genshin real short. I mostly want to get the time limited stuff out of the way. I do need to do a longer Genshin stream at some point. So I wanted to finish the new underground area, quote unquote new. What did I call him? The Herger? Yeah, the Herger. Because DHRG are just the Herger, I think. Playfully, of course. But I'm gonna swap over to SNES after we're done with these conversation bits. So I just wanted to get the time limited events done. We're all done though. Take a short break. So I can refill my drink too. Finchies are the cutest. Finchy birds are pretty popular, I guess, in this game, especially. They're all over the place. I am excited. We're gonna play our first Shin-chan game ever. I'm sure it'll be an experience. Main protag runs and jumps and heals. Which main protag? Us? Illuminate here? I don't really have heels on. Paimon doesn't count because she flies. She more floats. She's actually afraid to fly up high. She doesn't like to fly up high. Right, I have a few more things to do. First of all, Doctor's Orders doesn't have an achievement, I think. So we can redeem all this. And then we can go to Fontaine. Get my daily commission reward.
Thank you for Add Astra.
Yeah, get my free shit. Yeah, probably should just came here to do that because we have the crystal trap. Yep. Which I always just leave here. Ah, this is the Fell Dragon picture book. They actually gave us an item. Kind of recollects the story that we had gone over. And then we got this as well. So as usual, anyone who's interested can pause while watching the YouTubes and go over the story. Unless you can eye read it as fast as I. Then shouldn't be a need to pause with this speed.
Most humans could have the entirety of their
Rate it
fleeting
low in
lives
narrative.
chronicled in but a few short lines.
Fair rating. Very fair.
Their stories really.
Those stories really do make for very dull reading. Or terribly dull reading.
Dull reading.
Alright, is there anything else that I want to do? I don't think there is a pressing matter. I have to spend stuff, but I'll spend stuff later. Anyway, those of you who hop on the YouTube to watch the Genshin videos, sorry this one's short, but I hope you enjoyed all the same. Just covering some events. I will play more Genshin later. I'm just in the mood for SNESing though, so I'm gonna do some SNESing.